Hey Carolina Concrete, my name is Lee Turbianic and I work with Ashley Fisk, and in this video we're going to show you three things that you can do to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their businesses to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people a free, easy attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands saying, I like you, Lee, please do this for me. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you heard and that you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that I can help your business with, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave to you and do it yourself, that works for me too. Now let me show you three things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. The first thing I want to go over is content. It has to be unique content. It can't be copied from anywhere or Google will flag your site for plagiarism. Google likes to typically see about 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. You guys have about, I'd say, 200 words on your homepage, so you're a little bit off of what Google likes to see. Um, these guys over here are your competition, which is Chandler Concrete, Masonry, Hardscape. They have looks like to be a little bit less than you as far as the content goes, and they could use a lot more too, but they're very beatable. Like I said, if we double that, get you up to 1,000, 1,500 words, you'll easily beat them, and then you'll be able to fit more keywords, which is a lot what I'm going to be talking about next. Every month, people are searching for keywords a number of times, which you miss out on by not being number one. Let's go over to AHrefs. I'm going to AHrefs your site, which this site is a paid tool that will show what your site is actually ranking for. Your site is dense with these keywords. You have 4 keywords only throughout your content, which is not very much. You have metal carports, Ashboro, metal buildings, Ashboro, NC, Carolina Concrete, which is your name, and Carolina Carports. They have good volume. Now, this is the volume it's being searched monthly, and this is the keyword difficulty. Now, this goes from 0 to 100, 100 being the hardest. So if this was up at like a 50 KD, that'd mean there's a lot of businesses that are trying to rank for that keyword. Being a 0, that means there's none. So you're probably getting, like right now, you're in the 49th position for that keyword, which is on the 4th or 5th page. So, and there's 30 searches a month for that. So this metal buildings, that's getting 70 searches a month and 4, you're in the 62nd position. You're up 2 positions, but you're in the 62nd, so the 6th page. People don't go to the 6th page. They want to go to the first page, and that's where you're going to pull all these searches and all this business. So I typed in your competition. Let me go back here. I typed in your competition, which is Chandler Concrete, and they have 1.6 organic keywords, which is good because we can click in there, see what keywords have a low keyword difficulty and a high volume, and add them into your website. So what I like to do is swap this to make it go from least to greatest for the easiest keywords and see Weston Ready Mix. Now we start targeting the keywords to your area. Chandler Concrete, Burlington, NC, 80 and 0. General Contractor, Danville, so that's California. So anyways, we would go through and start finding keywords that are prone to your area and services that you offer. These people must be a franchise business because they have different location pages and different keywords for different area, which you could do as well too with yours. If you travel around to different cities, you could start targeting the keywords in those cities. But we'll get into that. Um, let's see. So let's go back to Google, and I'm going to break this down for you. Google's broke down into 3 sections. The top section being ads, the second section being a Google My Business, and the third section is where your website ranks due to your backlinks. So up here, you want to be in at least 2 out of 3 because ads, they can get expensive, and if they're not done right, they're just a money pit. But if you do have some good keywords with cost per click being cheap, we could run some ads, get you some fast business. But if you're in the top spots on this section and the organic section, you're going to collect about 66% of the business. So this guy that's in first place for the Google My Business is Luna Metal Buildings and Concrete. They're in first place due to their citations. That's what ranks you in this. Your citations are your name, address, and phone numbers listed across the web in Yellow Pages, Yext, even Facebook's one of them. So I have another tool, which is Whitespark, that can tell me how many citations they have so we can see how much we need to beat them and then go out over and above them. So I typed in Luna Metal Buildings and they have 18 citations. You are not in the top three. You're down probably, I'd say, 10th or 11th, and you only have 9 citations. The best part about this is we can click in here, see what citations they have exactly, and go out and grab them for your business, and then add more and add more and add more each and every month. And that also gets your name, your address, and phone number out there in multiple directories so people can find you, bringing in more business. You also need pictures in here updated, and good reviews also helps with this ranking. So let's go back down to this organic section, which is the backlinks. A backlink is any other website that refers back to yours, and they're not created equal. Some are powerful, some are spammy. You want to get backlinks from websites that are relatable to your website. If a pizza website is relating to your concrete website, that's not going to be very powerful because they're two different worlds. But if another concrete website has your hyperlink from their website to yours, so people can click to it and go to your web page, that's a vote in Google's eyes. That's them saying, yes, this other website's reputable, and I vouch for them, basically. So you want to get as many of those as possible, but do it organically. So let's go back over to AHrefs. I put your name in, carolinaconcrete.com or oneconcrete.com. You have 2 referring domains giving you only 28 backlinks. That's not very great, but we can work on that and get you a lot more and a lot more powerful ones. I have access to a pool of very powerful backlinks that we could add to your website. And then let's go to your competitions, which was the Chandler, and see what they have. And also notice this UR and DR. You don't really, this is a number here and this is a number. You want to keep them as close as possible, and they call it the 1-to-1 ratio. You want them to be higher numbers, in the 20s, 30s. That means you have some SEO done to your page and that your site is trustworthy. A good example is your competitors. They have a 38 and a 32. This is their URL rating, and this is their domain rating. So that's their backlink profile. This has 271 referring domains, giving them 2,060 backlinks. Again, it's not hard to beat that, though. That's very beatable. But they have 1.6 keywords which they can go through. But look at the traffic it's bringing them by being in that #1 spot. 2.2K. That's just organic traffic coming from that. That could be you if you were in there. Them searches monthly could be coming to you, bringing in multiple clients. So let's go over what we went over. #1 was content. Your front page needs to have about 1,500 words so you can start fitting all those keywords we went and do throughout. And that's exact search terms that people are typing in Google. So you want to have about 1,500 words. The next was the citations. You want to have at least 200 to 300 of them to beat out the competition by a landslide, beat them, plus it also is getting your name out there more for people to find you. And the third was the backlinks, the link juice. You want to go up and above and beyond on backlinks and get some very powerful links to your website from other referring domains, and that's ultimately going to take you up and above them, bringing in all the business. So you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give us a call at 570-240-5257. We'd love some feedback after you watch this video. You can get a hold of Ashley or myself. And here's an example of a website that we built, Pressure Wash King, for a pressure wash company in South Carolina. Has free estimate forms where they can easily click on these. It tells them exactly what they need. They fill it out and it gets sent to their email. No phone call, no nothing. But if you do want people to call, there's click to call buttons. We also built they use a code so they can get some percentage off. They also want people to pay online, but this is the content we were talking about. So you can start fitting in some of these keywords that we looked at. So you can see how this is built out. Pressure washing Somerville SC, that's a keyword right there. House clean, power washing Charleston SE. You'll see all these keywords throughout, which is what people are actually typing into Google and bringing in the business. So Google reviews on his page. Anyway, that's a quick example, and we'd love to hear some feedback from you as soon as possible, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.